So, Mr. Belik. Quite a file. Quite a story.
Who are you?
Who am I? There's 100 guys in this building alone who fit my description. Now, you can't always tell who the good guys are. I'm not a good guy, but I'm fighting with them.
Codename ULP was kidnapped last night.
Making idiot moves?
I'm an idiot. I move.
Pascal Estala Dejava.
Bushkow.
Knock, knock. This is your friend in high places. It's been a while. I haven't spoken to you since Operation Doomsday. I know I never thanked you for saving my ass back then, and I'm not going to. It's against agency policy. Now down to business. I can't tell you much as long as you're still just a civilian. But I can tell you this. It's hot as hell outside, and gas prices are through the roof. We can't change the weather, but maybe we could do something about the price at the pump. You think you know what's behind it? Well, the correct answer is no, you don't. Forget everything you've heard in the news, and forget all the brain-dead conspiracy theorists on Life Invader. You want to know the truth? Well, we're gonna need to bring you in. And we're prepared to swear you in as a special field operative. You'll be one of us, working under our umbrella. Only you'll be significantly better paid. Sound good? Then report for duty at IAA headquarters.
All right, let's get you sworn in. Raise your right hand. I do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States, as interpreted by my immediate superiors in the IAA. My duties may include interrogation, phone tapping, suppressing reports, inventing reports, paying bribes, taking bribes, the trafficking of drugs and arms, the misappropriation of funds, and lying to the American people whenever strategically necessary. So help me God. I'll take your silence as an enthusiastic consent. Congratulations.
Welcome to the IAA, Agent. Earpiece working? Good. But because your first assignment begins immediately, I've sent you some coordinates. Get moving and I'll brief you en route. Okay, let's start with the publicly available facts. The global price of oil per barrel is through the roof. Gas prices at the pump are off the charts. And the agency has been granted unlimited resources to get the situation under control. What the public don't know is that, behind the scenes, this is nothing more than a good old-fashioned criminal conspiracy to fix prices. And we have a leading suspect, the Duggan family. Diamond casino owners and big players in oil and gas. You're headed to the current residence of one Mason Duggan. He's the younger brother of Thornton, who runs a casino. Your assignment is to give my team access to his private files. We can see if there's a trail of breadcrumbs and where it leads. You're going to give my team remote access to Duggan's personal computer. Now, if there's something there that links the Duggans to price fixing, they'll find it. I've given you access to our standard issue hacking software on your phone. You're probably familiar with the program. We've been going third party with this stuff for years. Good job. Oh, this data is a smoking gun, and the Duggan's fingerprints are all over it. It doesn't tell us how they're doing what they're doing, but get this. They're striking a deal to acquire something from those clowns at the Bureau. I can't tell what it is exactly, but we need to get our hands on it before the Duggans do. We have a couple of stops to make. The Duggans have been given 2 collection points by the Bureau. One is at their HQ, the other is at a seized contraband depot across town. You can choose what to hit first. I'll work up some options while you're en route. So, the Bureau HQ might look like it can't be infiltrated, but take it from me, it can. As for the depot, it's essentially just an evidence room. It'll be alarmed, but that shouldn't be a problem. Okay, we've come up with an access point. And they have external contractors going in and out all day. Some kind of maintenance work. Now, we sent the location of one of their work sites. Find some of their uniforms. If you're surprised the FIB are tangled up in this, you shouldn't be. Yeah, there's almost no species of un-American activity the Bureau hasn't undertaken at some point. You ever hear of Steve Haynes? Yeah, tip of the iceberg. Do you have something? Honestly, it doesn't need to be much with these guys. Now get in there and head upstairs. Remember, you're supposed to be there. Look calm, look confident, and look bored. I'm obligated to inform you have been given a standard-issue GPS tracking device. Nothing personal, just so we can follow your progress. How did you manage to alert them? Never mind. Just get what you came for, get out in one piece, and we'll call it clean. We've been combing through the files we got from Duggan, and there are 2 items at this location. A tablet and some kind of miniature data storage device. See if you can find them. Are you done? I hope so. You certainly caused enough drama for one mission. Now get out and watch your back. They'll be waiting for you. Alright, that's that. Now get over to the evidence depot. Here's a primer on the Duggan family. You might as well know what you're up against. They're from Texas. Petrochemical tycoons. Hence, they're interested in fixing gas prices. The family patriarch, Avery, was killed in mysterious circumstances during the family takeover of the Diamond Casino a few years ago. His son Ford now runs the show. Mason is new in town. Now pay attention. They might look and sound stupid, but these people are highly dangerous. Tread carefully. Alright, you're near the depot now. There shouldn't be much security, but I strongly advise you to definitely do something about the alarms. You find the building's external fuse boxes, blow them, and you should be able to get inside without a fuss. Okay, that short and the power grid tells me you got all the fuse boxes. The alarm should be down. Are you inside? The items you're looking for appear to be an external hard drive and some kind of VR headset. Those are the only items you have authorization to remove. Your file indicates that you run a certain tax-free import and export business. Ever been hit by an FIB raid? Your wrongful possessions are probably gathering dust somewhere in that depot. That said, keep your eyes on the prize. Did you get them? Okay, then get out before you break anything. Alright, we have all the jigsaw pieces we need. Lose your tail, drop them off at this location, and we'll start working out how they fit together. Did I mention a slush fund? Your first rule of field work, keep your assets well incentivized. Well, Agent, welcome to the IAA. From here on out, forget the official narrative. Who's the tinfoil hat? This is how the world really works. The hottest summer on record. International price-fixing conspiracy. A crime family of billionaire Texas running around doing deals with the Bureau. And some mysterious contraband technology that's going to be used to screw American consumers even harder than they've already been. Needless to say, this is only the beginning. Pack some sunscreen and keep your calendar clear. Good work today, Agent. Yeah, we'll get the lab rats to work on this and I'll be in touch. Agent, time to debrief. The intelligence you retrieved confirms my suspicions. The Duggans are buying tech from the FIB's collection of seized assets as part of their strategy to keep profits high. Yeah, we'll know more once our lab guys have gotten into the hardware you requisitioned. In the meantime, I've got good news and bad news. Bad news, your recent visit to FIB headquarters has caused a few ripples, and there are some fingers pointing our way. Good news, that means we're definitely onto something. I smell a conspiracy. And if anyone knows what conspiracy smells like, it's us. We need to make a few moves to keep the FIB off our backs. Report for duty at your next opportunity. So, Agent, aside from the worst heat wave in living memory, we're looking at systemic corruption and a conspiracy to defraud the American public. In the meantime, your little visits to the Bureau sent them into full-scale crisis mode. We've got surveillance drones all across the city. There's no way we can operate while we're being watched. The agency does the watching. Find those drones and hack them. If we can trace them back to a base of operations, maybe we can find another clue to what the Duggans are up to. And don't worry about compensation. We've got a fund at the agency that's specifically ring-fenced for keeping our colleagues at the Bureau in line. Once you've found a drone, use the SecuroServe app on your phone to hack it. Now, if you're going to destroy it, wait until the hack is complete. Yeah, I'm going to need access to all of them to locate whatever command center they're using to run this up. Good, that worked. We've got the start of a trace here. Bingo! Ha! Looks like the drones are being run from a motel. But get over there and let's see what we can find. Take some advice from somebody who spent a lot of his professional life dealing with these stuffed shirts. Be prepared. Sounds like no one's there. There must be a computer of some kind to control the drones. Can you get me access to it? Perfect. Okay, let's see what we're dealing with. Oh boy. These planes are... Oh no, get out! It's a trap! Repeat, exit the building immediately! Agent, do you copy? Agent! Report in! Agent, report in! Can you hear me? The motel room was a trap. The oldest trick in the Bureau's book. They throw you into an unmarked IAA vehicle, blow it up, and make it look like one of our field ops went bad. You don't have long. Whoever's in the back, defuse the bomb. If you have someone in the front, bring the van to us. We're gonna need it as evidence if this operation goes south. I don't suppose there's a red wire and a blue wire. That would be too goddamn simple, right? Give me a minute. Okay, I've spoken to one of our explosive experts. She says your best defusal strategy is to rotate the bomb's mirror system to guide its lasers to destroy the blue data packets only. Leave the red ones up and running. If you destroy those, you're gonna make things a lot harder for yourself. Please try to keep the van in one piece. I'd hate to lose a valuable piece of leverage against our friends in the Bureau. God damn, this weather is something else. You may be in a tin can wired with heavy explosives, but it cannot be as hot as this office. My desk fan just broke. It's not even daytime, for Christ's sakes. Anyway, now you see what we're up against. Ever since we embarrassed them in the Haynes debacle, the FIB have been out to humiliate us at every turn. This is typical of the kind of show they run. But like I say, if they're making moves like this, we've rattled their cage, so let's keep rattling it. You know, we have a saying at the agency. You haven't really left the academy until the Bureau makes a serious attempt on your life. Well, as of today, that's you. Improvisation, adaptation, sheer blind luck, throwing some heat stroking. That's the formula. Good work. I'll be in touch.
This is your debrief. Fast work back there. That should keep the Bureau off our backs for a while. Which is good, because now we have a different problem. One of my best undercover agents infiltrated the Duggan organization as soon as prices started to climb, and she was getting somewhere. Until 24 hours ago when she stopped checking in. Now in our business, that's the kind of red flag we don't ignore. And seeing you're the senior field operative on this case, she just became your responsibility. Report for duty as soon as you can.
Okay, here are your coordinates. Agent Johnson is our principal undercover asset in the Duggan organization. Her disappearance is a major threat to our investigation. I need you to track her down. She keeps a garage across town. Let's start there. Are you there? Have a look around. Anything that might tell us what happened to her. One possibility, if Agent Johnson was preparing for a journey of any kind, standard procedure mandates that she map out and de-risk the location in advance. And maybe check if she has any recent destinations on the GPS in her car. Bingo! Ha! See if you can find her. We can't stop until we find her. I do not leave agents behind. As of now, Agent Johnson's recovery is considered a priority subtask in this operation. Standard remuneration package applies. If you can't see my agent there, move on. We don't have time to waste. Damn it, doesn't sound good. Start looking for Johnson immediately. Agent, is that gunfire? Is Johnson in danger? Get in there now!
Thank God. Did Bernard send you?
Did she just call me? Tell her that's a disciplinary matter.
We need to get out of here, now.
Get her out of there. And remember, local law enforcement are not in the loop for this operation. You're on your own. Just don't get caught. That was some fine work, Agent.
All right, debrief. Agent Johnson's report indicates that the Duggins are leveraging some kind of hyper-advanced neural network to inflate gas prices. Now, from what the lab rats tell me, it's essentially an AI program capable of manipulating every aspect of the global oil market to their advantage. Yeah, restricting supply here, creating deficits there, delaying stocks, stoking panic buying. It's coming from every angle. That's why it's been so hard to trace. Now we have reason to believe that due to our recent actions, they're moving the tech to a more secure location. Let's intercept it and see what we can find. Report for duty.
All right. It's still hot as hell out there, but at least now we're on the offensive. Yeah, the Duggins are moving their precious AI hardware to a safer location. Thanks to Agent Johnson, we have a tracker on the Duggins van. GPS tracing incoming. Damn it. The GPS is all over the place. And it's not just the heat. The tech guys are telling me that this kind of interference is consistent with a signal jamming zone, run through multiple independent antennas. As long as they're operational, we can only give you an approximate search area for the van. If you can take the antennas down, we should be able to get a proper trace on the vehicle. If the Duggins have gone to the trouble of setting up this signal jamming network, you can bet they've gone to the trouble of guarding the antennas. Be careful. Good. Signal coming through a little stronger. We're not about to let something as trivial as GPS interference come between us and our objective. If anyone's using underhanded methods to manipulate global oil markets, it's gonna be the IAA, goddammit. Yeah, we've been doing it for decades. We're not about to lie down and take this to some Texan upstarts with a shiny new piece of AI. Keep going. We'll have tied down the signal soon. I've not been undermining resource-rich fledgling democracies my entire career just to sit this one out. Whatever bonus is gonna motivate you today, you will get it, I promise. One step closer. Good. That's it. Signal's coming through loud and clear. Check your GPS. You should have the vehicle's precise location now. Did you get it? Good work. All right. Bring the van to these coordinates. We'll take it from there. I'm getting reports of hostiles en route to your location. As of today, we're closing in on these bastards. There's a major blow to the Duggins operations. I can practically feel them sweating, and not just because of the weather. And once we get that hardware back to the lab, we'll know what it is, who made it, where it came from, and most importantly, we'll know exactly how the hell the Bureau got their hands on it so they can sell it as better. Good work out there. I'll be in touch once our guys have run their analysis.
Hello, Agent. Debrief. Our teams have gone through the hardware you recovered from the Duggins. I'm afraid it's confirmed our worst-case scenario. Remember Clifford? Yeah, Avon Hertz's AI neural network with the minor genocidal glitch? Of course you do. You were there for the kill. Well, it's back. Or at least part of it is. That's what the Duggins have been using to control the price of gas. You're buying archived Clifford backup drives from the FIB. Idiots. They've got no idea what they're playing with. Our pushback has them against the ropes, but they're making one last play. Report for duty as soon as you can. We need to intercept that deal.
Clifford. Unbelievable. It seems Mr. Hertz's genocidal AI is the turd that just won't flush. Leave it to the Duggins to come and scoop it out of the bowl. Then go to the construction site at the Mile High Club. Mason Duggan is making a deal with the Bureau for whatever Clifford tech they still have. Okay, these are the same FIB drones we ran into before. Let's use the back door you hacked to take a look around. Okay, pretty much as we expected. Now where's Mason Duggan? Bingo, Mason Duggan. Yeah, I don't recognize the other guy, but he's definitely FIB. You can tell from the 5-foot pole up his ass. The Clifford Drive must be in that case. That is our primary objective, is that clear? Elevator looks like our best option. You'll need a key card. One of their men must have one. You can destroy the drones or lay low. Just don't let them spot you. These things are weaponized. Trust me, it's not a headache you want. far as it goes. You'll need to find another way to get to the top. Let me tell you something, Agent. This would never have happened on the agency's watch. Avon Hertz has been dead for nearly half a decade. His company dismembered. His assets seized. But oh no, not on the FIB's watch. Yeah, they've been collecting leftover Clifford tech for years, under the guise of national security. And all the time selling it to the highest bidder, Mason Duggan. Of all the assholes to nearly bring civilization to its knees. All right, interrupt that deal at all costs. Go, go, go! Duggan is on the move. He has the case. Don't lose him. He's outbound. Repeat, Duggan is outbound. Get after him. We cannot lose that case. Do not lose that case. If you don't get after him, everything we've done will be irrelevant. Finish this. You have a field warrant for the death of Mason Duggan, effective immediately. Bring me that case. I've had a special slush fund set up for the compensation of whoever returns to Clifford Hardware to government hands. I'm hoping to pay out of it today. Is that it? Is he down? Please tell me you have the case, because this is what it feels like to have the free world sitting right in your hands. Bring it to the rendezvous. The FIB are kicking up one hell of a stink over here. I've arranged a drop-off for the case in a more discreet location. Let me tell you, wrapping this thing up is like a cool glass of water on a damn hot day. You know, I'll let my guard down and say that for a known criminal element will make a fine IA agent. It's like I told one of your predecessors, you can't always tell who the good guys are. You wear it with pride. All right, good work today. Your country owes you a debt, and you'll be happy to know your country pays in cash.
Good work, agents. Crisis averted. But I'm afraid the debriefs don't end here. Now, if we want to be sure this kind of thing can never happen again, there's one loose end we still need to tie off. The servers at Avon Hertz's silo. Now, if there's any Clifford data remnants on them, we're always going to be looking over our shoulder for this kind of thing to happen again. Now, I need you to get in there and finish it. Permanently. Report for your final mission when you're ready.
Well, Agent, your final mission coordinates are at the top of Mount Chiliad. Specifically, in the late Mr. Hertz's personal silo. I left an agency helicopter for if you want to travel on a company dime. We're gonna put this thing to bed for good. That means any trace of Clifford software on the original servers must be eliminated. No data remnants, no residual algorithms, no magnetic representations, nothing. First time flying an agency helicopter. Yeah, back in the Special Actions Division. Our goal was to use black helicopters in a series of poorly concealed clandestine operations with a view to generating a conspiracy theory among the radical elements of the general public. Yeah, we made sure every crank and crackpot nationwide was jabbering about black helicopters in every call-in show on air. Yeah, boy, let me tell you, once you got a good conspiracy theory off the ground, there's nothing you can't plausibly deny. Yeah, these days we do the same thing with a few leaked photos and a Life Invader bot farm. The original destruction of the Clifford program relied heavily on its mobile cloud servers. Now, there was some basic infrastructure and remnants of the source code on the servers at Mr. Hertz's silo, but not enough to worry about. Our tech guys did their analysis. They deleted what they could, firewalled the rest, and turned off the power. Now, the site you're entering has been mothballed and locked down by the agency ever since the death of Mr. Hertz. Once you're inside, restore the power. I've given you software that'll clear any data remnants from the local servers. We hit each one locally, and we're in the clear. Once you're there, get to the blast doors and use the emergency personnel hatch to get inside. We've unlocked it specifically for this mission. Okay, good. Now, job one. Find the manual override to restore power. Did it work? Well, if not, it's possible we blew some fuses during the decommissioning process. There'll be some spares. Go take a look around. Once this mission is complete, you'll get the standard end of project bonus for preventing the collapse of our delicately balanced global order. Remember the juggernauts from your last time here? Yeah, it was too costly to remove them, so they're still down there. They all shut down when you killed Clifford. Or whatever the hell you do to an AI when you fry its brain. Do whatever it has instead of a brain. I don't know. Okay, our monitoring station reports that the power is back on. Good work. Now get to the servers. We need every server torched using the software I put on your phone. When you get close to a server, it'll overwrite any residual data as long as you stay in range. It'll also make a final extractable copy of the Clifford data, which will be held by the app on your phone. Your final assignment will be to deliver that copy to me. In case you were having trouble remembering, you took down the original firewalls on these servers last time you were here. This is just our internal security we're getting past. Connecting should be trivial. Okay, that's the first one done. Is everything okay down there? Our remote monitoring of the systems just went crazy. Red alert! It's some kind of fail-safe mechanism. In the event of a server overwrite, the Juggernauts default to a search and destroy behavior pattern. Stay calm, Agent. Do not lose sight of the objective. Wipe those goddamn drives. Okay, that should be it. Whatever was left of Clifford is gone forever. Except for the backup on your phone. Which, by the way, is now the single most dangerous and valuable hard drive on the planet. Bring it back here, promptly. You just need to get to the exit. The Juggernauts won't follow you outside. Okay, looks like you're out. I wish I could begin my congratulations, but our surveillance assets tell me that some of Hertz's former soldiers have made their way to your location. We've had reports of these guys operating independently since a doomsday affair. Do not, under any circumstances, die. If they get a hold of what's on your phone, there's no telling what they'd be capable of. Now we're on the home stretch. I'm sure you're wondering why the agency has decided to make that final backup copy of the Clifford data. You recall our objective, to prevent the Clifford data falling into the wrong hands. Well, these, my friend, are very much the right hands. With this at our disposal, we'll be in a position to readjust the price of gas without resorting to the old playbook of assassinations, false flags, and rigged elections. Even this old agency's gotta move with the times. You see? All for the greater good. A pleasure working with you, Agent. Again, your final payment is clearing now. Go buy yourself a cold beer. You've earned it.
All right, Agent. Consider this your final debrief. The Duggins operation has been effectively neutralized. Agent Johnson has been promoted to Special Agent. The last known copy of the Clifford software is safely in the hands of the IAA. I'm looking at accommodation. And you, I hope, are looking at your bank account. Even the weather forecast is looking up. As of next week, tropical storms. And as for the price of gas, well, we think we're gonna keep it where it is for now. See how this plays out. So, well, it gives me great pleasure to say, job done. Your official status as a special field operative is hereby placed on a definite hold, subject to reinstatement without warning or consultation, pending final committee review. In other words, you're out. You've done good things for us, and we are grateful. From here in, you're alone. Goodbye.
I've been taking a lot of heat for you, Nico. Start doing me some favors.
I'll start doing that when you start doing me some.
I thought I told you to lay low, to keep your head down.
Hey, sometimes I just can't help myself.
Is your Johnson so big you can't keep it in your pants, Bellic? I told you to be calm.
I'm sorry. I'm excitable.